is in the Valley.
Ooh, where?
In North Hollywood, in that cute little strip, where all the restaurants are, Republic of Pie.
Wait, North Hollywood?
Yeah, and like the cute NoHo, like kind of intersection where there's a burger room. There's every little restaurant row. Right. There's a place called Republic of Pie. Let's say I couldn't decide between 3 pies one time, 3 slices, so I got all 3.
Really?
I did, yeah.
And ate them on the way home?
I mean, there was... Okay, I tasted all of them on the way home. I polished them off.
Wow.
Post haste.
Yeah, Gina's driving by somebody and they stick their head in there. Wow, this chick's got 3 pieces of pie she's working.
And then somebody who doesn't move fast enough. Hey, move or lose it!
You know what else looks great is Jones Hollywood. It's on Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood. That pie looks unbelievable. Jones Hollywood.
There's a great place in Eagle Rock called No Reality Pie. They have ice cream pies.
No way.
They have a pumpkin brown ice cream pie.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They have it's an Eagle Rock, the work of Tracy DeVore, and they have this. Their best selling is a sea salt brown sugar caramel cheese baked into the crust. Wow.
I got that one a couple weeks ago. That one was really good.
Did you wipe it out?
I did. No, not all of it, but most of it.
Goldberger is good too. You ever been to Goldberger? It's on York Boulevard in downtown L.A. Goldberger. But there are a lot of cool places around. There's 2 in Pasadena that are good. The Gourmet Cobbler Factory is a good one in Pasadena. And then there's also Pie and Burger. But, there's also another good one is you go to the frozen apple pie that Smart and Final makes is unbelievable. I don't know what the brand name it is or anything, but we got one there and cooked a frozen apple pie, and it was just the best ever. But, you know what? I should get into the pie business. I like making them. I like eating them. And I think I'm going to start making them and delivering them. Like you do the guacamole. You got your thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to dress up as a pie.
Oh, that's good.
And drive around and give people pie.
Just don't get pulled over.
Do you make pies?
Oh, yeah. You never knew that?
I no.
When I'm in the kitchen.
Did not.
Yeah.
Okay, but like what kind of pie? What's your specialty?
God, here we go again.
I'm just asking. I never knew this about you.
Well, my specialty is apple pie. And go ahead.
What kind of apple do you use?
Green apple is probably my favorite one that I use, and I also make a good key lime pie. Jennifer doesn't like it, so I don't make it that often because then I just eat it myself. But
how do you make a key lime pie?
Oh, please!
No, I honestly don't know. What goes into that?
Well, I mean, you want to tell you the entire process?
Or key limes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
Is she still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you the entire thing. All right. Here's what you do. You get some key lime flavoring, right? And you mix it up real good, and you put it on top of the crust. You put a little whipped cream over on top of there. But no, it's a long process. You got to preheat the oven to 375 degrees, and prep takes about 20 minutes or so. I do it a little faster.
What kind of crust do you use?
I'm sorry?
What kind of crust do you use?
I make my own. But
out of what? What do you make your crust out of?
Graham cracker.
Oh.
Crushed graham cracker. It's really
delicious.
Good. But I use 5 egg yolks. I beat those up. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Mm-hmm. Half a cup of key lime juice. What else do I use here? 1 9-inch prepared graham cracker crust. I use that. And
so you buy it prepared. You don't make it yourself.
No, I make it myself. And then I preheat the oven at 375. Combine the egg yolk, sweetened condensed milk, lime juice. I mix it well. I pour into unbaked graham cracker shell. and then I bake in preheated oven for 15 minutes. I allow it to cool. I top it with whipped topping or whipped cream. Sometimes I call it whipped topping. And I garnish it with Mondo. I'm going to come to the office and kick your ass. I swear to God, I can be there in 15 minutes. And I serve it cold. So sterilize the ship every day, and they're going to take a cruise to the Caribbean, and then we're going to stop at ports where they can contact anybody. They would only stop at ports where there would be beaches where nobody else was around. So only the crew members and only the passengers from the ship could get off the boat, get off the ship, go to the beach, then right back on the ship with no contact with anybody. And this is going to be even more stringent than Carnival Cruise Line or Norwegian Cruise Line or whatever those cruise lines are. But they were going to make this the example, and they are making this the example of how to get back into the cruise business. Bad news. 7 people on board now have COVID. And this is not a big ship. There's probably only 100 guests, maybe less. And 7 of them so far have coronavirus. How the hell did that happen? And it's going to be almost impossible until there's a vaccine and you got to prove that you're vaccinated to get on that ship. It's going to be really tough to get rolling again. And I love cruises, right? I take as many cruises as I can every year, and I just love them, right? And now I can't go. So it's breaking news, though. One passenger had tested positive for coronavirus a few days ago. And the geese just moved in, had the DIY. But hey, one passenger tested positive for coronavirus a few days into the voyage, I should say, which began on Saturday. And now they're on pause, and now they're not letting him back into the country until they figure out who's sick, who doesn't have it, who has it. They got to quarantine like they did. Remember with those big ships in San Francisco, where they quarantined those big ships and they wouldn't let people off until they figured out who had it and who didn't? And then they quarantined everybody in a hotel for 2 weeks? What a pain in the ass, huh? Well, that's what they're going to do here. And although Sea Dream says it operated successfully earlier this year in Norway, the onboard COVID-19 outbreak has renewed concerns over the safety of cruise travel during the pandemic. I don't know, who is going to be the canary in the coal mine here and who is going to go on first. But, man, those people either really, really love cruising, right, where they can't stop, or they just don't really care if they get sick. And that might be true, too, right? They might be in their 40s or so, good shape. If you get sick, it's like having a cold and you get over it. But, man, oh, man, that is really bad news for the cruise game. Really, really bad. That was supposed to be the ship that, showed everybody how to do it. No good. All right, the big news over the weekend is going to be these 4 astronauts that blast off on Sunday on SpaceX. The astronaut they're going to launch on Sunday, and I believe it's going to be at 4:30 our time, 4:30 p.m. our time, 4:27 to be exact, right? And if Elon Musk has anything to do with it, it'll be exactly at 4:27. But now he has to be, separated from the crew because he's got either coronavirus or he doesn't. He had 4 tests, 2 positive and 2 negative. So kind of a crazy world we live in, huh? But what the hell? At least we'll keep you interested for 4 hours a night, 6 to 10 p.m. every night here on KFI AM 640. It's Conway Show, KFI AM 640.
Salesforce presents a mini meditation. Unplug your mind, Minneapolis, leaving all your devices to their own devices. Ignore your smartphones, headphones, tablets, gadgets. Let them all recharge so you can refocus on your customer. On your path to customer success, focus your teams with a single 360-degree view of your customer with Salesforce Customer 360. Find customer focus at salesforce.com/360.